Vbeast guys, what is going on? What's up? Yes, first off, my bad. Camera's supposed to be there. Trying to start my videos with the camera back on its perch mount. Guess what I forgot? I forgot this screw. We didn't have any extra work, so I couldn't just hurry up and make it either. So anyways, you didn't come to this video for that. You came because I have some predictions, and I didn't really bother doing any predictions on Harley Davidson's 2025 models. I didn't bother doing any predictions on the baggers or what they call Continental Touring, right? I don't know, whatever. They're baggers. I didn't do any predictions on those because, I mean, Harley Davidson has already changed their Road Glide and the Street Glide model. Their bodywork, that is, the bodywork has changed, and a couple other things have also changed on those models. One thing I will talk about in that bagger range was one thing that I thought would change, which didn't, and it leads me to conclude that my other predictions might come true. So the Road King Special, if you noticed on the website, says I'm on the bike. We're going to talk about this. I think I might finish the rest of this video at home, so it might be a voiceover. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I have a lot to maybe talk about on it. All right, so you noticed on the Road King Special. Yeah, what the heck is that person doing? About to cut in front of those people. Wow. Oh no, I got me a fire truck. You might be hearing my lid open. So, whoa. Yeah, you can stay there. So, the Road King Special, it did not change at all. So on the website it says 2025. And one thing I noticed about a couple things, right? The body or the bags, they are still the last iteration of the bags. They're still the stretched bags. So the Road King Special, the thing that I noticed is, I'm gonna go to the website and I'm just gonna put that over the screen right now. And if you look at the bike, you notice that it still has the M8 version, or the version of the M8 with the old, which would be called the timing cover, if it, you know, the older Harley motors. I'm going to call it the timing cover. If you notice, it's the old one. So it's the pre 2024 CVO Road Glide, right? Or the current Road Glide. It's pre that. That's why I think that the Road King does not have the current engine. And if you switch over to this other side, which I should scroll around or swoop around to, did you notice that it does not have a water reservoir or coolant reservoir? The newer engines now are liquid cooled, and there's a small little tiny sleek design of a water reservoir there. And might I say, very, very good job, Harley Davidson, for hiding that and not making it this big, ugly, gigantic, nasty looking radiator thing. I was really interested in how they were going to do that with the new engines, and they did it great. I mean, it was fantastic. I think it looks great. So that leads me to believe that the Road King Special is basically, it's just a carryover. That's the older 114. And it also leads me to believe that they're not going to change it this year. But also it leads me to believe that they will add another Road King, which maybe possibly, and only because, let me reiterate, let me say this. We do not have the Road King standard anymore. So the standard models for everything are pretty much gone except for the Softail. So we still have the Softail standard. And I believe that's the only model that has the 107 Milwaukee 8 left. Now, if we look at the Road Glide, we have a Road Glide ST, right? We have, and then the Softails, we have the Lowrider ST. So we still have ST models. Now the Street Glide, do we even have the Street Glide ST anymore? I don't think we do. Right now, I think it's just the Road Glide ST, which is a CVO. Now, if we take that into consideration, we might get a Road King, first of its kind, ST. Now, we've had Road King CVOs before in the past. What years? I have no idea. I just know they've been out there. I've seen them. I think they made Softail CVOs, whatever. I tried to shift. I was already in second. Haven't ridden in a minute. Been sick and everything. Anyways, so yeah. So I think the Road King, if it's not changed mid-year, Harley Davidson does some weird mid-year thing. They might do that, or next year. If not, I mean, the Road King is what it is. I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't have a change with the Road King. I think it deserves a change because it's a very popular bike and it's a great bike. So instead of talking really exceptionally loud in my helmet, because my throat is like jacked up from being sick still, I'm just gonna wait till I get off and then we'll jump back on the topic. Maybe I can talk a little bit. So we were on the Road King. So yeah, that's what I think about the Road King. But the Softails, if you notice on the website, there is zero information about the Softails. They all say 2024. They do not have a tab that says 2025. What is going on here? What do we got going on? Fire truck. There's no cars on fire, but firefighters are first on the scene. I know one. What's up, Kyle? He's amazing. That dude is a beast. Oh, what's going on? What happened? Aw, man. I don't even know what happened. Anyways, we'll wait till I get off the freeway again, because I'm not going to yell over me going some type of speed that maybe... Actually, I'm in Mexico right now, so in Mexico I go about 100 miles an hour. Yeah, you know. Anyways, let's get back to it when I get off. All right, we're back. We are back. Okay, so with the Softails, I think there's some big changes. First off, I think the Softail standard is going to be axed. I think that thing's going to be... Right, that thing's going to be cut from the lineup. I don't know how well the sales are doing, but it seems like I've only seen 2 on the road. Only 2. So around here in my area, which I have a Harley Davidson dealer, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 within my area that's within a reasonable driving distance. So with that being said, I don't think that model will survive. And if it does survive, and I only say that because of the Road King Special, if it does survive, I think Harley Davidson is going to completely get rid of the 107 platform and upgrade the Softail standard to the 114 old model, which is not going to be water cooled, and it's going to be the 114 just as in the Road King Special. So it's going to be the standard just with the 114. It's going to be like what they did to the 107 Fat Bob. They went from a 107 or a 114 to no more 107, only a 114. That's it. And I think that could be a possibility if they do not get rid of the standard altogether, the Softail standard altogether. They're probably going to axe the standard, Softail standard, and I think every model is going to get a Softail model is going to get the 2025 liquid cooled 114. Every single Softail. I'm calling it. That's my prediction. Except for the Road. Not the Road. Oh my gosh. There's so many names to remember. Except for the... what up, man? You got a little bitty scooter. Oh. Except for the... my brain isn't working. The Lowrider and the Lowrider S and the Lowrider ST. I think those are going to get a 117 high output engine that's basically in the Road Glide CVO, just a smaller version, not the 121. And yeah, that's what I think is going to happen. I wouldn't think they would change the engine size in the Heritage, because most people that buy the Heritage, they don't buy it for performance. They buy it because the name, it's a Heritage. It's a throwback Harley Davidson that looks amazing. That is like maybe my favorite Softail, at least my favorite to ride. I just love that bike. If I didn't love speakers so much on my bike and I wasn't into audio so much, I would be buying a Heritage for my next bike and not a bagger. But I'm just so much into audio, and I know you can wear the Senna or the Cardo. I have a Cardo and I don't even use it for that. I use it just for talking to Miss Vbeast that's on the back, you know, or whoever I ride with, you know, just to connect to them. But anyways, I digress. So the Softails I think they're definitely going to get the 114 across the board. No more 107, and every Softail is going to be liquid cooled. That's what I think. I think there's also going to be a little bit of the changes. Oh, there's one thing I noticed, and I think people have been complaining about it so much. So on the Lowrider ST, the one with the clamshell bags, I complained about it not that when it was on the Sport Glide. So those clamshell bags first came onto the Sport Glide, and then were also then adapted onto the Lowrider ST, which was a new model, right, with the clamshells. So those clamshell bags, if you don't know, if you look for the rear end of that bike, I'll find a picture, throw it up. The bags are different lengths, and I think the one on the right side, no, my camera's beeping. Okay, still recording. I guess I don't know what it's doing. So the bags on the right side of the bike are shorter, and Harley Davidson said that's a good idea to do that so they can clear the mufflers, because they have a double stack muffler. And I think on the Sport Glide it had a single muffler, and it looked even worse. It was like a 2-into-1, but it looked even worse. So people complained about it. But if you notice, again, if I can find the picture, I'm throwing it up. You notice the bag on the Lowrider ST. That bag that they're showing in the picture, that bag was usually the short one. And I noticed it when I saw the picture, and I was like, now that bag looks longer than it was before. Now what gave it away is there's a little cut line in that bag, or body line, and that body line was usually a lot closer to the bottom of the bag, and that's what it does appear. It appears like that body line is further away from the bottom of the bag. So that leads me to believe that, oh, and you noticed it has a 2-into-1, I believe. If I find that picture, 2-into-1 exhaust on it from Screaming Eagle. And yeah, so I think that bag has been lengthened to match the left side bag, which I know multiple people, plenty of people were complaining about it. And Harley Davidson takes their questionnaires serious, you know. And so I'm pretty sure thousands of people who bought the bikes with the bags on it, they were complaining about it. I mean, I would have complained about it. Let me flip this up. I'm testing a new product. This product is something I've actually made myself and designed, so you guys might be getting that pretty soon. I got to get a lot of stuff set up. But anyways, yeah, so that's another thing I noticed. And I mean, there's probably little things here and there on pictures that might change, but I think maybe the ST is possibly going to get a 2-into-1 exhaust, which came from the Sport Glide. I think the Sport Glide exhaust is going to be slapped on there, because they can't be running dual mufflers on that motorcycle and have those clamshell bags. I mean, it's not going to work. That's why they shortened those clamshell bags to begin with. So I think they're going to run a 2-into-1 exhaust on it from the Sport Glide, just adapted to the 117 high output liquid cooled M8 motor. Yeah, I think that's going to happen. I mean, that's really all the predictions I got. That's it. I mean, nothing else. I mean, I'm not going to talk about the Ultras. People think those are going to be axed. I kind of do think those are going to be axed. I think there might be packages available for the Street Glide, Road Glide to match the Ultras or Ultra Limited or Limited or whatever you want to call it. I know Harley Davidson has a new tour pack design in the works, but I mean, if I ever get any more information, which I can't because they don't really tell dealers. I have connections with dealers and I still can't get any information. You know, I'll make a prediction on the Ultras. I think the Ultras are going to be here to stay. I think they're going to be updated body. They're going to have the upgraded or updated all digital, whatever thing on here, the big screen, new body, lowers, new trunk or tour pack, and that's what I think. I think it's going to be Road Glide and Street Glide, both of them, and they're going to have both of the models. Yep. At that, I'm ending it. If you follow my Instagram, you'll see this little thing on my helmet that I'm testing that I made. Yeah, anyways. Ride what you ride, keep it Vbeast mode, and ride till the wheels fall off.
This has been another random weekday video by your very own Vbeast. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Most of all, have a Vbeast day.